Hi, I'm Mary, a librarian and book reviewer with a focus on stories written for kids, tweens, and teens. Today I get to share with you this book called Kite, Minnie's Perfect Kite, written by Suhasini Gupta and illustrated by Devika Osa. This is the story of Minnie, who is so excited about her town's annual kite festival. She is determined to participate this year, but her big brother says, "Nope, you're too little." But luckily, she does not take no for an answer, and Minnie gathers all of her crafting supplies and uses her skills to make a kite of her very own. It doesn't go exactly as planned, but luckily, her brother recognizes the strength of her character and her desire to participate, and he decides to help her get her kite in the sky. And as the festival goes on, there's opportunities for Minnie not only to participate and celebrate with everyone else, but also she shows her skills, even though she's younger than everyone thinks should be able to participate. This fun story celebrates the annual kite festival in India, and it does so in a way that is both accessible and enjoyable for readers around the world. So colors are a big part of this story. Each page is saturated with lots of different colors and things to see. As the kites are floating through the sky, a lot of the text in the book also celebrates that movement and motion. So you'll see text that appears in regular font. You have some that's more colorful, some that's floating around the sky just like the kites do. And you have a lot of movement even in just Minnie's her experiments putting her kite together. So you've got lots of fun things going on. Even though the text itself is relatively short, there's so much going on in the illustration. So it really invites some investigation of what's happening. You see a lot of traditional Indian foods and activities happening in the background. And there's also the positive relationship building between Minnie and her brother. So whether readers are familiar with the Kite Festival or not, this is a great way to celebrate this annual activity. And then there's also information at the back of the book that will help readers to understand the tradition better, to understand kites a little bit more, and to celebrate on their own if they wish. So there's so much to love about this story, especially that it is accessible, especially for those preschool ages. So whether you're reading this in a classroom setting or at home, there are opportunities to discuss lots of things that are happening in the book, whether it's the more universally common relationship between siblings or the more specific kite festival itself. There's lots of learning to happen and also just a way to connect folks from around the world in this beautiful kite festival. If this sounds like a great fit for you or for someone you know, I hope you look for it wherever you get your books.